And we're back. We are back. Alright, where the f do I even start, man? Coronavirus. Dude, this has been so long. So, we'll start with the coronavirus and how it affects me. How it affected me. First things first, did not get it. So that's pretty lit. So, you know, I'm pretty sure everyone's been affected by this. So I think for everybody, you know, coronavirus, it really put a stop to everything for everyone. It was really tough. I'd say, honestly, real ass shit right now, it was really tough for me. In terms of the fact that, you know, I go to the gym almost every single day. And I'm sure a lot of you guys do too. And not training and just staying in my house and staying away from everyone kind of really messes with, I mean, myself personally, a lot mentally. I'm more of an extroverted person, so I like to go out, I like to hang out with my friends, I like to be outside of my house. And, you know, for everything to just suddenly like stop just like that, it was tough. It was very tough. And, you know, I had a lot of things set up, I had a lot of goals planned, I had a lot of training to do, and it just stopped everything. Gyms were fucking gone. I had to go to school online. I was put on a furlough for my job. So it was pretty tough. And, you know, I was just kind of doing what everyone else was doing, just kind of kicking it at home, vibing on the side. And I didn't really know what else to do with myself. And, you know, everyone was like, you know, starting to go biking, running, be outside. But that's not what I like to do personally. You know, cardio is not my most favorite thing to do in the world, as we all know. But yeah, it was a lot. And after the first, I'd say about 6 weeks, I was kind of slipping back more into just being in my bed a lot, sitting around, being very quiet with myself, with my family, with my friends, you know, kind of crawling into a shell almost. And even myself, I knew I didn't really like that. And I knew something had to change drastically and quickly. So I was talking to a lot of my other friends, and I ended up finding, you know, like a safe haven of someone who I became, you know, pretty good friends with. And I was traveling to her house to train in her garage. I mean, it was very limited. I mean, she had a squat rack, 1 bench, couple dumbbells, that was about it. But at that point, I was taking whatever I could get. So I was going, and she lived a few cities away too, so I was driving, you know, like 30-45 minutes away just to go get in, you know, a simple SBD session. And that helped a lot. Like a lot, and you know, I really appreciated it. But yeah, I was doing that for a bit, you know, a couple times a week, and it was really good for me to get out of my house again. Brought me into a better mood, brought me into a better light, and I was very appreciative that I had that at that time. I think it was very crucial for me to find that as well. And yeah, and you know, I don't really talk about this often, but that's a really important thing, is, you know, having a safe kind of mental state and a safe feeling, like you're in a safe place, like you're happy. I think it affects you a lot, you know, daily life, your relationships that you have, you know, with your friends, family, significant others, stuff like that. And it definitely affects you a lot inside of the gym. But yeah, you know, things are kind of settling down more, and we're back. We are back. You know, we've been back, you know, for a little while now, and I couldn't come back into the groove of vlogging again. I just really felt like I wasn't ready. My lifts were definitely not there whatsoever. Coming back was really, really tough because, just like I said, you know, I was going to this garage a few times a week here and there, and then that kind of stopped for a little bit, and then finally, you know, I was available to go back to my home gym, which was Relentless at the time, and everything kind of just started skyrocketing from there. But down to my training, you know, coming back, you know, I had like, what did I have, like a 500-pound deadlift? Something over 5. You know, that was my dead at that time, and coming back into this, you know, not gonna lie, 405 was feeling pretty damn heavy at that time. And, you know, I lost a bit, actually a good amount of muscle mass, I'd say, and it was tough. It was tough getting back into the groove. It was tough, you know, having that muscle memory kind of come back to me. It was tough, you know, eating a lot better. But things slowly started progressing a lot. And, you know, down to bench as well, I think, what was my bench PR? It wasn't that high. Was it?
285 is your number, yeah. Back then, before?
I think it was 285.
Yeah, because you
yeah.
have a video on it.
So 285, I believe, was my bench PR before quarantine. Coming back, just like I said, you know, even 205, 225 warming up was just, it was a lot. It was really heavy. And, you know, we slowly were working back into things, keeping it very light, just getting really down those range of motions, harping a lot on technique at that time, going into a lot of recovery, eating the right amount of nutrients, and that, I think bench took a long time to get back, you know, out of all my lifts. I think bench was really something that I guess you can kind of say I took to heart, because it was just so much lower than everything else. And then down to squat as well. Yeah, so my squat was 425, and I don't even think I was hitting 405 for a while. And I mean, like, probably like a month. You know, I was messing around with 3 plates a lot, 3 plates and some change, getting my technique back, my range of motions, doing my checklist in my head, you know, where my feet are at, where my hips are being, am I hitting depth, bar path, am I bracing well, you know, doing all these things to just get back into muscle memory, to really just find my way back in general. And, you know, back to mental state, like coming back into the gym, you know, you want to come back like you never left, but that is a dangerous thing to come in as quickly as you can when you first get back, because that can lead, you know, quickly into injury. It can lead into tendonitis of doing things too frequently, too much of a heavy load. I mean, you really got to be smart. You have to be, you know, willing, and I think the most important is you got to be patient. Patience was really something that, you know, opened my eyes for this whole coming back to the gym experience. And I think that was probably the biggest lesson that I've learned since being back. And, you know, I'm a lot more appreciative as well for what I do have. It's been a bumpy road, guys, but you know what, we are finally back on track. You know, I really think I needed to do this vlog just to kind of get the ball rolling again. I'm still scheduled for my meet, the one that got canceled this year, for next year. Hopefully I can do one before then, early next year. Right now I'm just really not ready. As you guys know, I was in the 74 kg class. Now I'm in the transition to the 83/82.5.
82.5, yep.
yeah, now I'm back into the groove of going into the 82.5 kilo class / 83, which is around 181 pounds. And yeah, you know, things really picked up a lot. I'm in a lot better mood. Things in the gym are going great. I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to see a lot of my friends. I'm happy to be outside of my house. I'm just overall a lot happier. And after coming back, it was a large thing of when I'll be ready. And at the same time, you know, just like I always say, you're never really ready. You're never ready for that moment. You just gotta fucking take your breath and just go in and do it. And everything's just going great. You know, I'm surely, you know, a lot more lucky and fortunate than a lot of other people, which, you know, is a blessing. But yeah, guys, we are on track. We are on track. And, you know, we'll drop a few of these PRs that I've hit, you know, a lot more recently right now. Boom.
Get up, get up, get up!
So yeah, guys, we are rocking a 565 deadlift, 320 on bench for a tap, and a 465 squat. And I actually already scheduled another peak day for deads this Friday. You know, will I be vlogging it? I don't know yet. But yeah, hopefully shooting for 585, 575, seeing how everything is, you know, at the time. Yeah, definitely we are gonna try vlogging, you know, a lot more. I know we've been dry for many months and been on a bit of a disappearance, but still, you know, follow my gram, pop that up right there. And you know, I've been, you know, trying to keep decently consistent on my Instagram. I think I'm gonna start posting a lot more of the type of workout regimens that I do, instead of just, you know, only like just my compounds, so you guys can see, you know, follow along, try out some of my workout routines that I create myself. However, at the same time, I am looking for a coach. I think it's something important that's gonna help me kind of dial things back in the gym to where I can have better recovery. I'm not overtraining. The amount of nutrients I'm eating is gonna be a lot more helpful for myself. And something to definitely pull me back so my CNS isn't as fried for, you know, my continuous training sessions. But yeah, guys, you know, lifting's going great, mental state is great, on the hunt for a coach, and that's about it. I think I'm gonna end it here, wrap it up. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit my gram as well. If you guys have any questions, hit me in the comments, hit my Instagram DMs, whatever you guys want. And that'll be it. I will see y'all in the next video.